always thought about you, even after everything happened between us. I couldn't just let you go like that, not when you meant so much to me. You always had this way of making everything seem lighter, like we could be okay no matter what happened. But I couldn't forget the way you left, the way you just walked away like it didn't matter. I didn't matter. You never gave me a chance to explain myself, to show you how much you still meant to me. But I'm here now, and you have no idea how long I've wanted to say that to you. I've been waiting, watching, hoping that maybe, just maybe, you'd come back to me. I never stopped thinking about you. Every night, every day. There was never anyone else, not for me. You're the one I wanted, the one I needed. Don't think for a second that I would let you slip away again. I can see it now, how much you've tried to push me away. You think it's easy for me to stand here, to just let you go after everything. No, it's not, but I've changed, I promise. I've learned from everything, from all of it. I know what I did to you before, and I regret it, but I'm different now. I won't hurt you again. I just need you to understand. I need you to see how much I've grown, how much I care. You can fight me, try to pull away, but I know the truth. You still care about me, don't you? Deep down, you know you do. You couldn't have forgotten everything we had, everything we shared. Not that easily. So, I'm not going to leave. Not now. Not ever again. This time, I'm not asking. I'm taking what's mine. You belong with me, and I'm going to make sure you remember that. I know you're still thinking about everything. You're wondering why I'm here, why I'm so persistent, why I just won't leave you alone. The truth is, I can't. I never could. You were always mine, and I'll be damned if I let anyone else have you. Not after everything we shared. Do you think you can just erase me? I don't care if you've tried to move on. You can't escape me. You never could. I see the way you look at me, the way you get lost in my words. Don't try to deny it. You're still drawn to me, just like you always were. It's so easy for me to pull you back in. All it takes is a glance, a whisper, and suddenly, you're right where I want you, right where I need you. You're thinking about it now, aren't you? The way we used to be. How I would hold you tight. How I would never let anyone else touch you, speak to you, take you away from me. I know you remember those moments. How could you forget they were the only real moments we had, and you know it. Don't pretend you didn't feel the same way. You know I was always the one who understood you, who gave you everything you needed. And now, you're going to need me again, whether you want to admit it or not. It doesn't matter how far you run, how much time passes. I'm always going to find you. I'm always going to be here. You can't push me away. And when you finally give in, when you stop pretending you don't want me, I'll be waiting. You'll see. I'll never let go. Not again. You look so lost, like you don't know where to go or what to do anymore. But that's okay. I'm here for you. You've always known that, haven't you? You're mine, and I'll take care of you. No one else can protect you the way I can. No one else understands you like I do. You've been out there, trying to live your life. But the truth is, you've never been the same without me. You think you can hide from me. You think that after all this time, I wouldn't come back for you. I've been waiting, watching, and now I'm here to make things right. I'm not going anywhere. You can try to push me away, but it won't work. You know better than anyone that I don't give up. You don't need anyone else. You know that, right? You think you can replace me, but no one could ever fill the space I left in your life. No one could ever make you feel the way I do. And you're not the same without me. I can see it. I can hear it in the way you speak, the way you move. You're not whole without me. I'm not just your past. I'm your future too. know you want to. You've always wanted to be mine. You're just afraid to admit it, but that's okay. You don't have to say anything. I already know. You're mine. And deep down, you've always known that. You can try to fight it, but I'm here now. I'm here to stay. There's no more running. It's just us. And I'll make sure you never forget that again. You belong to me. Always have. Always will. You don't need to be afraid of me, you know. I only want what's best for us. What's best for you. Maybe before, I let my emotions get the best of me. But I see things clearly now. I've thought about this long enough. What we had before, it was intense, yes, but it wasn't wrong. It was the only thing that truly made sense. You and me, together, always. I know you remember the warmth of my embrace, the safety of being in my arms. It's hard to forget something like that, isn't it? The way I held you so tightly, like I was never going to let you go. That's exactly what I'm doing now, holding on. But this time, I promise, it'll be different. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to drive you away. I just want to love you the right way. To give you everything you need. Everything I've always wanted to give you. I can be the person you lean on. I'll support you, protect you, be everything you've ever needed. I know that's what you want deep down. You don't want to be alone. You never did. The difference now is that you can trust me. You don't have to run anymore. I'll always be here, right by your side, just like I should have been. Let me in, just a little. Let me remind you what it feels like to belong to someone who truly cares about you. Because I do. I always have. I've made mistakes, but I'm willing to fix them. I'm willing to be the person you deserve. I just need you to let me. Let me make things right. Let me take care of you. I'm not going anywhere this time, and I won't let you go either. You're safe with me. You always will be. I know I've pushed you. I know I've been a little overwhelming, but that's only because I care. You might not understand it right now, but everything I do, everything I say, is because I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to make sure you're safe, that nothing ever happens to you. You're mine, and I will never let anyone take you from me again. I'm not sorry for the way I feel. I'm not sorry for loving you the way I do. It's a kind of love that runs deep, a kind of love that doesn't let go, no matter how hard you try to escape it. You belong to me, and I belong to you. That's the way it's always been, and that's the way it's always going to be. I know you're scared. I can see it in your eyes, hear it in your voice. But trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you. You'll never be alone again. You don't need to worry about anything anymore. Just let me take care of you, the way I always have. Let me be the one to keep you safe, the one to make sure everything is okay. I know it's hard to let go of the past. I know you're still holding on to the hurt, to the doubts, but you can't keep living in the past. You have to let go of that, of everything that's been holding you back. I'm not going to hurt you, I promise. All I want is you, and I'll never stop wanting you. You're mine, and I'll make sure you remember that. You'll see. You'll see how good it feels to finally be where you truly belong. You're starting to realize, aren't you, that I'm not just going to disappear. No matter how much time passes, no matter how far you try to push me away, I'll always come back for you. You'll never be able to forget about me. Not really. And the more you try to ignore it, the more it'll consume you. I can't help it. You're in my blood. I've always needed you, and now it's even more. I can see the way you hesitate, the way you fight against me. But deep down, I know you can't resist. You've never been able to. The way I make you feel, the way I love you, There's nothing like it. No one else will ever come close. Do you really think you could find someone who understands you the way I do? Who knows exactly what you need? Even when you don't say a word, I'm the only one who's ever been able to give you that. I'm the one who will always be there. The one who will always care, even when it seems like I'm too much. I'll admit, I've been intense. I've been overbearing at times. But that's because I care about you. I care about you in a way that no one else ever could. You were mine once, and you'll be mine again. You won't have to fight it anymore. You'll realize soon enough that I'm not going anywhere. You can relax. Let go of the fear. I'll protect you. I'll give you everything you need, and you'll learn to trust me again. You'll fall into my arms, just like before. And this time, I won't let you go. Ever again. You'll see. We belong together. There's no escaping